Louisiana beer review, straight to ale, shout at the devil, oatmeal stout with coffee. Southern born and southern brewed. So it's an independent craft brewer and they are in Huntsville, Alabama. And I have been to Huntsville, Alabama more than once. 7.8% alcohol. Well, the way they printed this, it's you can't make out the date because it got printed right here on the edge. So it was brewed. I'm not even gonna try to make it out. At some point in history, I think this year. I bought this at Piggly Wiggly in Birmingham, Alabama. Okay, it was a make-your-own six-pack, $10.99. 7.8% alcohol, like I said beforehand. 21.7 IBUs, kind of different there. 89 out of 100 on Beer Advocate, very good. 94 out of 100 on Rate Beer, so they love it. They think it's fabulous, but it only an 86 in the style. So they say overall it's just outstanding, nearly world class. In the style, oatmeal stout, and it's good. And an 80 on Untapped, which is very high for Untapped. Okay, never had this before. I've had other beers from this company, like Monkey Knot instead of Astronaut. There's a NASA Space Center in Huntsville, Alabama. We have visited it. Beige head. Very dark brown appearance. With the light hitting, you can see the brown on the edges. So looks like a typical stout. Good. I hope it's not thin like a porter. I would have read you the ingredients, but they didn't have it on the website. Really nothing. Their website's sort of not particularly informative. Okay. Smells like a faint thing. What I mean is it's not particularly aromatic. There's a little roasted malt. It almost smells like chocolate or something. But I don't think it has that. Oatmeal stout with coffee. Huh. What kind of coffee? I don't know. U-Ban? Taste. Cheers. Or is it Yuletide Banquet coffee? Okay. Well, it's aromatic. It's not very aromatic, but it is flavorful. Dark roasted malts. Kind of straightforward, dark roasted malts. A very slight coffee note. I might have said that in the review just thinking that the malts give it a coffee flavor and not knowing that it has coffee added, which I know because I read the label. But it's not coffee forward. No. Oatmeal. Well, is oatmeal real flavorful anyhow? Why do you think they always add maple sugar, cinnamon, this and that, and the other thing, different diced fruits to oatmeal because it doesn't have a whole lot of flavor on its own. The oats are added for a more of a mouthfeel. Is it giving this a slick, more bountiful mouthfeel? I don't see it. It's just like a regular stout more than an oatmeal stout. Body's medium, not in any way heavy, not even high medium. On that second sip, coffee started to come into play even more. So you start to pick it up as you drink it down. Sugar cube, sweetness level. Not particularly sweet. I would say it's more of a dry stout than a sweet stout. No doubt, my friends. Okay. So we're going 2 out of 5 sugar cubes. Bitterness. Not much bitterness, really. Guinness is what, 40 IBUs? This is maybe half of that, maybe 20. So maybe 2 out of 5 hop cones, and that would be at 40% out of 100. It's not that high. So maybe 1 out of 5 hop cones, 20% bitterness, 80% not bitter. So if you're looking for a bitter stout, you need to look somewhere else. Finish is dry. Do I like it? I certainly do. Now, is it up to the level of Samuel Smith's oatmeal stout? I don't know. I haven't had that in so long. I'd have to do a blind taste test. And from my memory, it's not as good. Now, 94 out of 100, they're saying on Rate Beer. 89, very good on Beer Advocate. I say it's somewhere in between those, more like 92. It's excellent, not most excellent, but excellent. So let's say an A minus. Still, I didn't pay too much for it. I don't know what it costs normally in a 6-pack. We don't get it here in Louisiana. I don't recall ever seeing. Oh, well, maybe one store around here had Monkey Knot one time, but like, if you needed to rush out and get straight to ale in Louisiana, you'd be in bad shape. Like, you might stumble across it, but I really don't think their products are available out here in any practical sense. We get more Georgia beers out here, to tell you the truth. We get, some stores starting to sell Trim Tab, but that's just leaking out in a slow roll. We're getting Pontoon here, there, and everywhere. Certainly that's a strong push. Okay? So we would like to see more Alabama beers show up here. We want more Trim Tab. We want Good People Brewing. We want Straight to Ale showing up. And we want Fair Hope Brewing, I think it's called, to show up, and so forth. So, but I would recommend still, 92 is a high score, so I would recommend, if you ever want to try, shout at the devil that you do it. Yeah, I mean, the can design is, it's okay. Not the best, but it ain't the worst. All right, it's just okay. A C. We're not rating the can design. I just did, but that was a unofficial rating. All right, so 92 out of 100, an A minus, and I'm going to end this review by saying laissez les bon temps relais, and y'all go to Huntsville, Alabama, and tour the University of North Alabama and the Straight to Ale Brewery.